So this is my New Year's. Today's the 20th, December 20th. It's gonna be New Year's in 11 days. So yeah, by that time, I'm gonna do 30 days of push-ups. I already said going vegan. And yeah, I'm fasting for spirit. So far, all I learned is the energy when you fast is just energy of hunger. So it's not inside your stomach, it's just on your body. So it's just an energy that's on your body that's hungry. And then you fast that until it dies out. So you kill that hunger. And it's like a parasite in you that's hungry. Because before, I mean, like we were like we used to hunt and all that, but like what if you weren't a hunter? What do you got then? You know, you gotta fast, I guess. But yeah. And I think I get that. I probably want to do acid one time, just one more time, to kind of connect what my life was about from the past. Because I had a trip, but I wasn't really there. I was unconscious, but I know I was on acid tripping like subconsciously, because I was still hearing like thoughts, and then I seen like different wavelengths and stuff. Like a wavelength could increase your vibration. I think if it vibrates high, if it's like fast, if it's slow, you're vibrating at a cool dimension, I guess, like a aura of calmness. And if you're vibrating fast, then your heart rate bounces up and all that stuff. So you're kind of like all over the place. But yeah. What else? That's kind of like what a heart rate is. And that's what's like you sense with your energy around you. It becomes your emotions. Like your heart chakra can go and do that. Like you could sense someone's feelings if they're uneasy or something. Like you could sense someone's feelings if they're uneasy. But yeah, this is a plant. Right here. This plant's the seasons of autumn and the feeling of autumn. So I could feel that. You feel that? I could feel this. And I could get a vibe like this in the summer. So I could get a winter feeling in the summer. And that's on SR. And then food will taste better, your music will taste better, your skin will glow up. The mental skill that you want to help and create, it helps you create and unlock new mental skills. It'll help you clear brain fog, it'll help you resonate with your memory. But yeah, what else? Oh yeah, back to the acid. I want to try acid, but it'll probably be bad for me. I'll probably end up dying or something, because I don't know, last time when I was on acid, I seen like demons and stuff. I don't know. There's dark vibes and dark worlds out there that you could see. Like for example, your moon sign is like over a horizon right now, because you're born on a certain planetary system. You're born on a certain birth chart. So then your planet could probably be a sunset, you know. Like wherever your star was born, you could check your sun rising and you could see where that sun was from. And you could look up like you could look up on Google like, oh, my sun was on this day, this is what the sun looked like, and it was in Phoenix, Arizona, or something like that, you know. But yeah, there's different people and different lives that you'll meet, and there's new experience that'll come along your journey of SR, and you got to make it a lifestyle. You got to make it a lifestyle for kind of the serotonin that it gives you. It gives you a new bliss. It gives you like a high you can't really get from any other drugs. And life is already itself a high. Like you're probably hallucinating, like, because I don't know if it's hallucination, but they say on drugs, like when you see, like on acid, I'll look at the wall and I'll see a whole bunch of symmetry, like hieroglyphics and like deep esoteric knowledge that's not really there, but you could pull it from what you're viewing and the information that you're looking at. So there's information in the code that's written in the DNA. So there's DNA coders binary that you could read from it if you have sense as an empath with that channel. Because you pull your thoughts from a channel with anyone's thoughts, you're pulling thoughts from them. So you could get your thoughts from anyone, but all you need to do is focus. So are you young Pharaoh? You could think that you're young Pharaoh, but you could, all you would be kind of just a, like an experience of his life, like a different version of his life, just living a past life experience. So you're a past life experience, or you're a version of him living that idea out as someone else. So you're living out his ideas as someone else, and you become a past living of your life knowledge gets experienced off him, and then you use that in your life, and then you end up going and living some other experience, and you take that knowledge with you and it forwards you onto the next empathic level of thinking. And the wavelengths of thinking, you got to be at a certain level of a wavelength, and that's brain theology. So brain theology is, right here, it's a verbal communication through the mind. So kind of who you're thinking about, think about your father. This is kind of like schizophrenic-ish, but I could think about my dad and I could pull thoughts from his mind. And if that's not true, then you're kind of pulling thoughts from your source, just going based off what you learned off the life experiences, which is nurture to nature, which is nature versus nature, nature versus nurture, or nurture versus nature, which is your inner experiences, which is nurture, expressing outwardly. So you're expressing life inward, and it shows and reflects outwardly through your peace and through your peace stuff and peace offerings and stuff. Like peace could kind of just be someone's presence enough, or it could be just talking to someone, you know, caring for them, helping them, you know, enjoying their company and just talking. But it's not, or I don't know, it could be an orchid or something. But that's what your piece is about. It could be a spirit offering that you offer to people. And mine would kind of just be candy. And you could kind of do that in the mind. So you could eat with people in the mind. But I don't know if you do that yet. It would kind of be hard. Like, I don't know, explore the mind. That's kind of what I learned after doing acid. Like, the mind is a deeper drug than acid itself, because that's where it comes from. And that's kind of what brain theology is about. So, like, if you were to meditate in the sun all day, and you would get sun downloads, and if you were to go vegan, you would get that DNA thing. You would get like DNA from the plants that's inside the food. Like, say if you eat a jalapeno that was born in Mexico, that was made in Mexico, and that wasn't shipped elsewhere, you would be eating plant DNA, and it would have Mexican genetics. I don't know if you would become Mexican, but like, that's just something to think about. That in itself is a whole nother world of what you're eating in your genes, and it's binding in your chemicals because it has genes itself, you know. Whereas, I don't know, fruits, I don't think meat does that. But yeah, and we already have plant-based DNA in our system because it's already a fact. Look it up. It's on Google. We have chlorophyll in our DNA, the thing that produces melanin, the thing that plants use to absorb sunlight. It's called chlorophyll, and that's a certain part in the DNA that we have in our helix. It could be in the RNA, or it's in another helix. That's with the plant DNA. Yeah, and that leads to ghetto Gothic sites, where you get insight for Gothic people. Like, you can see if they like Hao or not, if they like to mess with Hao, or if they like heaven. And that's from Gothic people. You could explain all your answers to them, and they'll probably give you an answer. Like, so heaven and Hao is like, it's within you, so it's how your emotions are. So your emotions is, you think of a demon, right? Not of a demon, but you think of a demon and you're like, okay, where's the demon at? If you're someone that's completely new to the spirituality wave, the demon is, it could be your spirit change, the change that you're linked to, or it could be like your family. So, because you're interlinked with them on a spirit chain. And that's kind of how you read their channels. But the demon could be like a whole nother person trying to get into your spirit's channel, which could be a demon, which probably is. So, but you get demonic attacks. A demon, basically all it is someone that's angry, and someone just got to their nerves, and they were just having something, like, it's just life. That's what it is. It's kind of just life. So, but yeah, that's it. I'm just stay tuned. I'm gonna probably vlog my acid trip just so I don't trip crazy or anything. And then, yeah, I'm gonna vlog acid and I'm gonna see how that's gonna be.